Hi, I'm Ryan, and today I'm going to show you how to use the presenter view in Google Slides. Now, your students may not be comfortable presenting in front of the class. They could be shy, or it's not something that they like to do. So what I usually see happening is students will put every single word that they want to say in their presentation on the slides and just read the slides to the audience. There's a better way. We can help these students gain their confidence when presenting. And this is something that you might want to use when you want to be sure you cover specific points in your presentation, but don't want to put all of the information on the slide. So we're going to look at the slide notes, and then we're going to look at how we can present and be able to view our slide notes. Here is my template for a presentation, and it's pretty generic right now. I just went to Slides Carnival, grabbed a presentation, so I had something to show. If you look at the bottom of each slide, there is click to add speaker notes. These speaker notes are viewable when you are presenting if you start it up in presenter view. For students or you can put every single thing you want to say about that slide in the speaker notes. So I wrote down some notes for my first two slides. In the slide notes, you can change the fonts, you can change the size, you can add formatting. If you wanted to make sure you emphasize something, you can make it bigger. So you have full access to all of your formatting tools that you normally have. Most of the time, just use the default. You're the only one that's going to see these unless you print them out. And that's another thing you can do with the notes on the slides. You can print out your slides with the notes. So we have our presentation here. We have a couple of slides with notes, and we want to present these with our notes. Here's my nice little demo view of this. In the upper left is the laptop, and in the bottom right is the projector screen. Now by default, you have to set up one difference with how you might normally use the projector in your classroom. Right now, we are mirroring the display, or cloning it, depending on how you want to call it, which means whatever we have on our screen is also going to be sent out to the projector. And you can see that in the bottom right on our screen, the exact same video is on both. So we want to turn that off. So under Windows, if you go to display settings, and down where it says duplicate these displays, instead of duplicate, I can say extend these displays. Now you will notice my projector screen is blank, and I can drag that window over to the projector screen if I want. That's going to come in handy here in a little bit. So now my screen is extended, and under Mac OS they call it mirroring, because I want to present my presentation on the other screen while I'm viewing my slide notes on this screen. If I go up to present, most of the time you just hit present, but there is presenter view. And once I click presenter view, I give this window here, and my presentation starts back here. So I'm just going to drag that window over to my outside. So now on my slides, on my projector, you can see they see the whole slideshow. Whereas on my screen, I see the current slide and what slide's up next. But more importantly, I also see my speaker notes. So now I can just read, "Hi, I'm Ryan, and today I want to talk to you about using presenter view in Google Slides." And you have a little bit of control, so I can make this a little bit bigger to make it easier to read. But because I did presenter view and then put the presentation over on the projector, I have access to these. No one else sees them. They're only seeing what's on the screen. And I can hit next, or I can hit spacebar, or I can hit the right arrow to go to the next slide. And here are my notes for the next slide. I can read these exactly how it is. So I don't have, and this is a bad example because this slide in the demo has a ton of text on it. Never put that much text on a slide. But I can read my information. I can minimize the amount of text I'm putting on my slide, and I still have that confidence when I'm presenting because I can read my script and I don't have to jump back and forth. So let's start that over again. So I exited out my slideshow. So I'm ready to present. I have mirroring turned off so I can put my slideshow over on the projector screen. I'm going to hit the little down arrow and say presenter view. Now I'm going to drag that window over and maximize it. So now they're seeing my slides, and I didn't start from the beginning. So you have a nice little menu so you can select which slide you want to go to. But now I can present, and I see what's coming up next. I see my notes for the particular slide, and they see the presentation. And for students, this is a godsend because they don't have to read off of their slide. And that's just plain old boring when you watch somebody read off of their slides. And that's it for today. If you got value out of this video, be sure to like it down below. And also check out my website over at educate.me. Stay classy.